Hi, I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're one of my regular visitors. And if you are new here, a very big welcome to you. And I would be honored if you'd subscribe. So today I'm bringing you one of my short heads up videos. And the subject for today, the 13th of May, is about Venus, our planet of relationship, love, money, and also self-worth, is making a lovely trine aspect that's helpful to our planet of limitation, putting down roots, commitment, boundaries, Saturn, my big outer boy Saturn, in Pisces. It's the 13th of May. The energy for this will build up for the few days leading up to the 13th and the few days beyond. So why is this a significant event for me to talk about? Well, first of all, Venus is about love and relationship. And because it's in Cancer, it's very much about wanting to put down roots with a loved one, to start a family, to build a family, to have that lovely family feeling. And the fact that we have this trine to Saturn, which is all about commitment and putting down roots, really complements. Saturn is in Pisces, so that's also very gentle, intuitive energy. So it really complements the Venus energy. Interestingly, in the event chart, Venus in Cancer is actually in the second house. And the second house is traditionally a house about value, material possessions, finance, but it is also about that kind of relationship we have with the material world. So it's also about value. You may find there is in your relationship, or there is somebody in your life that you want to acknowledge their value in your life by making a firmer commitment. That could be, it's like, today would be a wonderful day to actually ask someone if they wanted to make it more permanent. You know, if you wanted to move in together or have or get married, but you know, not many people get married anymore. But I think you know what I mean, to make a really good permanent commitment. So that's one of the sides of this kind of energy. Also, I think this is good energy for any business relationships that might have been floundering, because this can actually set them on a new path, because Saturn in this event chart is actually conjunct the midheaven in the 10th house. This is all about career, work, business. If you're not working, if you're retired, it is about whatever you're passionate about. It's about what would make you get out of bed in the morning, even if you weren't paid. That is what this energy is about. Neptune is here. Neptune is also in Pisces, making this kind of, it's actually sextiling still Pluto that's retrograde in Aquarius. So there is an air today of a sense of kind of change that's coming, but you can't quite see what that means, but it feels pretty exciting. We also have Mercury sextiling Saturn. So Mercury, remember, is still retrograde for a few more days till, I think it's the 14th, 15th. So that's, tomorrow and the day after. So it's getting ready to stand still, to station, to then go direct. And it's sextiling Saturn. So anything to do with kind of information, communication that you've been holding back on, especially if it's to do with relationship. You know, if there's someone you've been wanting to raise an important point with, then this is actually a really good time to start thinking about how you approach that person, how you discuss this. And bearing in mind there could be that kind of business edge to it, then it's a good time to make that proposal, make that suggestion about a project, for instance. So there is some interesting energy today. Just let me check the chart to see if there's anything else that I want to give you a heads up about. Just to remind you that Pluto and Jupiter are getting to the point where they are already in a hard square. And that is exact. I think it's round about the 17th of May. And I will be doing a separate heads up of that. But it's causing attention because remember, Jupiter is about expansion, but it can expand negativity. We don't want that. But Pluto is about transformation and power. It could make some people over the top in their grandiose ideas. You know, I'm thinking world leaders now. So there is that element to it. But in general, when we come to that, we will look at it and see what is happening out there in the world, because that will give us a clue as to how this Jupiter-Pluto square is going to unfold. Because the second half of May has some very interesting energies, including a fixed grand cross, also known as a grand square on the 25th of May, which again I'll be doing a separate heads up about. But in the meantime, lovely day to propose. And maybe if you're on your own and you're not with anyone, who knows, maybe you might meet someone. That could be another experience of this kind of energy. So on that note, thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all those lovely things. And if you've not already done so, why not check out my website? And if you'd like a one-to-one reading, I'm taking bookings now for June. So there are still some available appointments. So get in touch. And just to explain, because some people, I think we all do this. We look at websites and go, oh, I don't understand any of it. There's a page called Private Sessions. And on that page, it gives you all the prices, the fees. It gives you the length of the session, which is an hour. And it's a very simple kind of explanation of what I do. But basically, I will do what you need me to do with regards to astrology. If you know your natal chart well and you just want to know about transits, I will do all of that. I can answer certain questions, all of that kind of thing. So if you want to treat yourself to a reading with me, check out my website. And whilst you're there, subscribe to the newsletter. And then you'll know about forthcoming events that are going to be private. On that note, thank you for coming. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.